Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Martha with Bird and Barn Designs. It's been a little minute since I've been on. We have had some really hideous weather out here in southern Indiana, and our internet has been sketchy, and it's just been cold and snowy and just not wonderful days for filming. It's been real dark and gloomy. So today the sun is shining, the snow is melting, and it's a perfect day to get back with you all and share some projects. So thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tri-fold folio with pockets. So I've made a little example here, and isn't it cute? I just think it's so darling, so shabby. I just love it. This one was made with the Ooh La La Vintage Treasures kit, Lady Silk, Biscotti Lady Silk Elegance. I should have wrote that down. Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance. And I will link that in the description box below. And we'll just go through this little folio. Is it a folio or a tri-fold pockets? I don't really know what to call it. So I think maybe the tri-fold pockets with tags. So it opens like this. And then you have the same on the back. So in the front here, I have put some little tags. I use this beautiful page from the paper pack. I put a little dangle on there. Use some beautiful lace from Lavish Laces. Trimmed it with a little pearl. And then used some of the ephemera in the kit. Made some sweet little tags. I love how shabby and pretty they are. So those just tuck in the front, and then you open it up. We'll just open it the tri-fold so you can see it all. And then I've just added some lace touches, some little ribbon, flower fabric, rhinestones, a little snippet of organza ribbon, trimmed it in lace, did a little collaging there with some of the ephemera from the kit, and little lace poofy thing down there. And then the tags, I did this one, just made that one simple. And this one I did a little flip book, little scrappy flip book with the pages I just stapled in, added a few pages, tucked that in there. I just think these are so pretty. You could sit this on your desk. You could have tags in there ready to write for little gift tags. You could do scrappy books in each pocket, so you have like a little note folio on your desk. There's another pretty little tag. And then this one, I used one of the beautiful vintage ladies, and I did a foofy tulle bow on top, adorned her with a little cameo, did some layering of some lace for her skirt, collaged some lace on the back, did a little rhinestone trim. I just think she's so pretty. This would also be perfect for a Happy Mail if you need to send a little treasure to a friend. So then we flip it this way, and on this side I've just made a little tuck spot with some pretty lace. This lace is from Turkey. Beautiful, beautiful lace. And then I just used some of the ephemera pieces. I just collaged a little lace on the bottom of that one, so there's plenty of writing space, and she tucks in there just beautifully. The ephemera in this Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance kit is just beautiful. And some of these ephemera pieces, like this one and the beautiful perfume bottle, these came from the Biscotti Silk Couture kit. So I will link that kit too, just because they're so, so pretty. And they mix and match so beautifully. I love how you can mix and match Doreen's kits. And then look at that, I stickled that all up, did a little gold edging on that, and that makes just a beautiful writing spot. And on here, I took another ephemera piece and just collaged it with a little lace here and some rhinestone, put a bow on it. I added some, this is a long piece of lace here, so it pokes out the bottom. Little backing, so it looks pretty. Used a vintage doily to put over the top. And then we are back to the front here. So I just think it's so pretty. So I thought maybe we'd make one together. I just tied this with a pretty crinkled seam binding. You could use sari, you could use a chiffon ribbon, you could use velvet, would be beautiful on this, just anything. Pretty piece of lace. So isn't she pretty? I just love her. So for our example, Doreen has so many beautiful kits to choose from, so it's hard. But this is a kit I have not played with yet, so I thought this would make a perfect one to work with. So this is the Dainty Darlings Elmore's kit. And look at how sweet these are. Look at the pretty colors, beautiful shabby colors, the sweet little dresses and teddy bears, beautiful bed. Here's another page. You've got the beautiful armoire with the little dress, beautiful roses. Here's another armoire, the beautiful rose backing, the pretty stacked suitcases. I love that. And then another one with the curtains and the little teddy bear and the beautiful shabby chic armoire. Love that. And I love, look at how these colors go together. Let's see, let's get the pink one. Look at how beautiful, even though they're different colorways, look at how beautiful they all match together. I just love how she does that. So then look at this page, y'all. Oh my goodness. The yumminess going on in this page just makes me so happy. Those curtains are beautiful and they need to be in my bedroom. I don't know that my husband would like that. It's a little girly, but I love it. So then look at this one with the beautiful script writing, the beautiful bow, beautiful lacy frame, the little door lock. I love that. And then here we go back to the shabby colors. That is so pretty. And then a pink curtain page, just beautiful. Look at the detail she puts in there, the tiny little bow pickups all over. So, so pretty. And then this beautiful page. And then this one would be perfect for a backing or the inside of an envelope. You could double side print and use that, which I actually am going to do another project, and I think I might use that in my next project. And then we get into the sweet little ephemera pieces, and that's just a few pages from the kit. There's many more. I didn't print them all out, so this video doesn't take too long, as well as the ephemera pages. I only printed a couple for you, but I will again link the kit below so you can see all of the beautiful pieces. Look at these hangers. Are they not gorgeous? The little cameo pieces. Oh my gosh, the little dresses. And look at this yumminess here. I've got a lot of these cut out on my desk up here. Look at how pretty. These are perfect for a little tuck spot in a page, for collaging around. We'll be playing with those here in a minute. So that's that. Here's one of the postcard pages. Look at how beautiful. Look at this one. Oh, the colors are so soft and dreamy. I love it. And then these were little pieces I've cut out to use in part of our project here, but look at the pretty little tab pages and the crowns. This kit has some beautiful crowns that we'll be using as well. So that is that. So for the actual project, to make the trifold, I chose this page, and I'm going to use this as the inside. Isn't that beautiful with the pretty lock and the script and the gorgeous roses and the lace? And then that page for the back. So I chose to do it this way because when you flip this up, it's not as directional as if I flipped it this way. So we're going to do this. Now, I'm not a measure girl, so if you're looking for specific measurements, I'm not your girl, but I will tell you, like, fold it, tri-fold. It is approximately, it's like 3.5 is here, and the fold is like 1/4 inch after the 3.5, so it works out to be like 3.66666667 when you calculate it. So what I do is I just take my page and I just start playing with it. And this is 110-pound cardstock that I am using. So I kind of eyeball it, see what I think. I think I'm going to put it right about here. And then look at that beautiful rose page we'll get on there. Let's see. I have misplaced my little bone folder, and it was my favorite one. So I'm going to use this big one. But just give it a good fold that way. Give it a good fold this way. So you want it like an accordion. You don't want to fold it in towards each other. So let's do that and see, I don't know if you can see, but see how it's not exactly precise. That's okay. We're going to be putting lace trims and things, and you're not going to notice that little bit. So we do it that way. And then we're going to fold it up. Now, the pocket, you can fold it any, there's no specific. So this one was folded about right there. Oops, I can't measure with my bone folder, can I? So this one is about almost 6 inches. It's just a mark or two shy of 6 inches. So fold your pockets any. If you want a tall tag, fold a more shallow pocket. If you want a shorter tag, let's see, where's my tags we're going to play with. You can take a tag if you have one printed already. You can kind of measure that way. Say it's a tall tag, just fold it up a little bit less. So I think we're going to go about right here. And look at how pretty that is with the beautiful roses. Oh my goodness, I just love it. So let's fold it. And then before I glue it, I like to flip it and fold it that way, and then kind of squish my bottoms down so it folds seamlessly once you start working with it. Now, you can also, maybe what we'll do on this one is you could take your little hole punch, and I think this will be our, which do we want the front? Oh, that, yes, let's decide which way we want. So I think this will be the front here. So I think on the front pocket, what I will do, or do I want it in here? Maybe on this back pocket. I'm going to make a little notch. Kind of eyeball that. And then you have a little notch for a tuck spot, and there we can see the pretty lock. So I love that. So if you are an inker, now is the time to ink before we start gluing. So we shall just give it a quick ink. And you know what? I am going to put my ugly mat down now that we're working with some product and some glue. I don't want to mess up my vintage table runner. So how have y'all been surviving the winter? Are you getting much snow where you're at? Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I don't have to ink. I like a rounded corner on the top. You don't have to do this if you don't like it, but just fold it up and give yourself a little notch. Oop. Let's get it in there. There we go. That one didn't want to notch very well. So are you surviving the winter? Did you get much snow? When my daughter was talking to us 4 years ago about moving out here to southern Indiana because she had started a business and we thought we'd come help and be near the grandkids. She told us that it didn't snow much out here because my husband cannot stand winter. He grew up in Ohio and does not like the cold winters. So we get out here, and actually the first 3 winters were very mild. This winter we got about a foot of snow last week over a couple days, mixed in with freezing rain a couple days. So it would snow, then we get the freezing rain, and then it would pack the snow down and be super slick, and then it would snow again, and then freezing rain again. So we're on a melting stage right now. It's in the 30s today, and it's starting to melt, but it's supposed to turn to sub-zero temperatures later this weekend and start to snow again. And it's actually supposed to rain tonight through tomorrow morning before it gets too cold. So there you go. Alrighty, there's that side. So I wasn't even able to go out and build a snowman with my grandkids because it was that real slippery snow. I went to go outside to go in our shop where our deep freeze is and get some things out of the freezer yesterday, and it was like I almost needed snowshoes and poles to get down the little hill to our shop. It was so slick. It's that crunchy snow where you stand on the top and don't know if you're going to fall through or not. So I'm not a fan. It's quite a change from living in the desert. We lived in Las Vegas for me for 20 years, my husband for 40, so it's a big change for him. But I do not miss Vegas, so we're happy here with our grandbabies, and a little bit of snow is tolerable if I get to be near those babies. Which they're not so much babies anymore. One is 10 already, and the other one is 5. They're growing up so fast. Okay, so now that we've got our inking down, we're going to put a little glue. I'm using Barely Art Precision Craft glue on this. You use the glue of your choice. I would not suggest a glue stick because of the bending. So what we want to do is we're just going to put a little, if we can get the glue to come out, put a little dab down each fold there. I don't so much trust the, oh, come on. I was just using this last night and it was doing good. I don't trust the glue stick when you're folding and there's a lot of movement going on. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. I tried to use my Barely Arts glitter glue last night. I had it in a Sugar Bell bottle, and it came pouring out like I had watered it down for some reason. So I switched to the Barely Arts for this project. Now you want to be mindful to not put too much glue down or it takes away your pocket space. So just a little dab will do. There we go. So we shall do that. And then we'll start embellishing. So let's see here. I've got some laces. On the front, I like to do a pretty full lace front and then do a little embellishing on there. So let's see what we want to use. This is a piece of vintage lace. I got it in an estate sale. That's pretty, but I don't, well, maybe there's enough. I don't like when you have to cut like this up the side of a scallop. Let's see if we've got a better option. Here's some pretty, ooh, that's pretty, and it would dangle down. We could even do like that. That would fit perfectly right there. Let's think about that one, and then I saw another one. These are Lavish laces that are on my bobbins, my vintage bobbins. Let's see which one we like. I think I like the other one, so let's go with that one. Ow, oops. I just poked myself. Let's fix that before I forget and do it again. Yikes, that didn't feel very good. Okay, so let's cut our lace. So we're going to go right up there. That fits perfectly. I love when that happens. So Doreen is coming out with some beautiful kits. I can't wait for the one she's working on right now. And if you haven't joined her Facebook group yet, you've got to join that. We have a lot of fun in there, and we're doing some new things this year in the ways of some challenges and some tutorials and different things like that. So those will be fun. And also right now we're doing a pocket. I'm trying to figure out which is the front side. I think it's this way. We're doing a Pockets of Gratitude challenge, and she made a freebie of these beautiful, beautiful hearts. So we're going to make pockets out of the hearts, and we are going to each month choose a word. She's provided you a sheet of gratitude words and some ephemera to decorate, and we're going to choose a word, whatever your word of choice is for the month, and make a piece of ephemera to put inside your Heart of Gratitude pocket. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody makes. We'll post them in the group and share our ideas, which I absolutely love. Boy, I wish that went the other way, but I think that will be okay. Am I sure that's the way it goes? Sometimes it's so hard. Yes, it is. See, I'm trying to talk myself into it going the way that I wanted it to go, but that's okay. We're going to make it pretty. Okay, so let's do that. And let's see, do we want to take, where did I just go with that? Let's take another little piece. Now you could do these in the shabby chic style. You could do them vintage. You can do them whatever your favorite style is. Just pick your appropriate kit. Let's see, do we want to put a little piece that way, bring it up? Do I want just a little snippet maybe? Let's do like this. I'm so into the collaging right now. I just love collaging. And the shabby, vintagey, distressed look. I love it, love it, love it. So, I want to put it that way. Maybe like that. I love that. Just a little something something sticking up there. I am using Fabri-Tac on my lace. What is your favorite glue to use on lace? I am kind of over the Fabri-Tac and the glue bubbles, which I know I talk about all the time, but you've all given me suggestions and I just keep getting the glue bubbles. And also, it's hard to find out here. I have to go to another town, a couple towns over, about 40 miles away. So it's not convenient. Walmart used to have it in the smaller bottles, but they didn't have a lot of it. I'd no sooner get a small bottle than I'd be out of it, go back to get it, and it would be out of stock. So there's a Ben Franklin inside of an Ace Hardware about 40 miles away from us. So I go up there to get it if I'm not near a Joann's, which is also about a little more than almost 50 miles away, I think. It's about 45-minute drive. There, so when we tri-fold it, we've got little things peeking out. I love that. So let's do that. On the center pocket, let's do a solid piece of lace. Or no, you know what I want to do? I want to do some collaging on that. On this one, let's see. Do we want another solid pocket? There again. I don't want to cover up the pretty pattern. Let's see what we want to do. Let's take a piece of this. I think I want to cut the scallop off. I love pretty laces like this that you can just, oh, that would make a sweet little pocket, wouldn't it? Wonder if we did that. Let me even that up a little bit. That was a happy accident. Let's do this, kind of even it up. So if you picked a word, do you do the word of the year thing? I used to do all of that when I was in Las Vegas and did a ton of business networking and did my vision board and my word of the year and all of that stuff. Do we want that to hang down a little? Do we want it to be right on spot? Up there, there. Maybe we can do that and a little collaging. Why don't we do that? So I decided to go simple this year. My word is just going to be create. Because last year I joined the design team, which I was thrilled about, and just tried to get into a rhythm with my craft, with what my style was, with getting projects done. I overthought a lot of it and made it too stressful on myself. And I found that I absolutely love being on the design team. So this year, if I just sat down and played and didn't like try to overthink, it would be more relaxing and more fun. So that, I'm just going simple. It's just going to be create. I think of all the vision boards and the vision board workshops and the setting your intentions workshops I went to, and like, you know what, sometimes we just overthink things, which is great. If that's how you work best, that's wonderful. I was really into it and I really enjoyed it for a while, and now I don't know, maybe it's because I'm retired and don't have the business aspect to think about too much. It can just be fun and simple. Do we like that? No, I don't like that big pearl in the middle. That's silly. Oh, goodness. I want a little something backing behind there. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. I showed you all a wedding dress I got in a Thrifty Thursday Thrifted Treasures haul that I had. And it was so beautiful. It hung in my closet for months before I got the nerve to cut it up. And I cut it up the other night and got the most beautiful ruffles and lace out of it. And I'm just thinking I could be using some of that pretty lace right now. That was tough to decide to cut up. How do I want to do that? I don't want to cover up the pocket too much, but I feel like it needs a little something so it doesn't get lost. Maybe the heavier piece. What do we want to do here? We do a little ruffly bottom. Let's ruffle that up a little bit on the bottom, and then we'll figure out something to put underneath it. See my bubbles? I sit it upright, I lay it down, I do all the things, and it just wants to bubble on me. You all have been so sweet about giving me tips about how to prevent that, and I'm not successful. Okay, let's do a little ruffly thing right there. Gather this up a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to stick down. I watch so many videos where y'all are so graceful about doing things like this, and I'm a sticky, gluey mess by the time it's over with. Okay, let's do that, and then we've got some pink going on. Maybe we'll use a little pink piece of tulle. Where's my end? Okay, let's take a little snip of that. Maybe we'll just ruffle that up. You know what? I do want to ink that. So we're just gonna slather that with glue. Start puckering it up. There we go. And then we'll just give it a little trim so we don't have some rough points. I don't like the pointiness. Do a little waviness there. This one needs to be a little more puckered here. There we go. And we'll just put that down. There we go. Let that dry a little minute. Let's see about some trim, maybe down. Do we need that or do we not? Maybe we'll put another little something something down there from this pretty ephemera. Little bow. We have a smaller piece of something. Let's see here. A little hat box. Oops, that doesn't want to stay down very well. There we go. Maybe we'll just put that right there. And we'll put a little piece of rhinestone trim. So you can embellish these as much or as little as you wish. There's no set rule. Whatever your style is, just whatever makes your heart happy. Just put a little trim down there. And then on this one, I cut out a piece of a rose from one of the pages. I misprinted and I didn't want to throw the rose away because it was so pretty. So we could do that, or we could do, we got these cute little envelopes. That might be sweet. If we did a little, I think one might be plenty. Let's put one on there. And then I think we'll back it with some lace. Let's see, what lace do we want? Pretty piece like that. Again, this is Lavish Laces. Kind of distress the edges, see what we think about that. I think it's a little heavy. Let's see here. Let's take a little piece of this. Okay, I'm more comfortable with that. Trim just a tad off so it doesn't take away too much of the beautiful image on the pocket. Glue this little guy. Do we want to make him a pocket too? Could certainly do that. Let's see. I think we will just make that a little pocket as well. We have a tiny little tuck in there. We'll see if that makes any kind of sense. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. Got a piece of, so when you fold it up, you've got some little things there. We need a little something dangly here. And then I think we'll be set on the front. Which lace, where did I put it? This one. Oh, you know what? Cut this piece off. That might be just enough. No. So let's fold this over. And do like that. do that. Go right there, right there, just a bit on the bottom. And then this will make more sense once we get the ephemera in there. We've got a little pocket here, a little pocket here. If I can get my pocket right, let's get some of this off of there. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. Now, do we want the pearl trim? Across here. Across here. Or let's do a little daintier trim. There we go. All right. Let's get that laid down. Got a tiny, tiny little tuck spot there, so that's kind of cute. I like that. Okay, we're going to let this dry for a few minutes, and I am going to come back here in just a couple minutes, and we will finish the next side.